walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Yellow Jackets offense will start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Wants to throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass on second down. Caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooners!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going for the big play. Picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room.
The return brings it out to the 38, and the Oklahoma offense will take over.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Larson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Back to pass. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Larson. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The kick is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going right to work up top. Finds his tight end. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hurley. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. The Sooners want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Setting up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to sling it on second down. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Sooners! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's House. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Atlanta. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just keep slinging it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws toward the end zone. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run play action. Rush is on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, after putting up 5 sacks in their last game, this defense was hungry for more coming into this one, and they knew it was going to be maybe a little bit tougher going up against this offensive line. They've had some struggles in this game so far getting to the QB, but they finally got to him there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game. And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the game because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
30. Georgia Tech, 12.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Working that left side now. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They want to run it left here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hurley. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
To the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hurley. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, you got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Bring in the heat. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got
deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Keyed up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next